Are you training the dead time that occurs in matches? So the reason I ask this is dead time is the time in between points in games that make up 75% of the actual match time. So the data tells us that 25% of the time that we are on a match court is hitting and playing, and 75% is the in-between periods of between points, between games, between sets. But how much are you training it? And this is the question I ask a lot of the players I have, and I don't know, I put it out into the world a lot, but you know, we always talk about the most important part of the game is the mindset and the thinking, which it is, because every thought creates an action. But how often are we simulating that in training? How often are we having pauses every 10, 20, 30 seconds? How often are we practicing, you know, the routines that we need on match day, both between points and between games? You know, are we simulating that enough to be able to handle it come match day? Because, you know, we're immersed in all of our thoughts 75% of the time, and a lot of our thoughts are not positive. We're wired to protect ourselves from a brain perspective. So the brain is always talking about the negative and not being hurt, you know, not being disappointed. So basically we start talking about excuses and things like that, that all these ideas that come into our head. But one of the biggest things is that we need to start to train this, and the brain is trainable like a muscle. And I think it needs to happen more often than probably what it does. We're so ingrained as tennis players to work on our skills, drills, play points, but I think some of the focus needs to start shifting into how do we think, because like I just said before, every thought creates an action. So if we're not training our thinking and only training our actions, when we get to the match, it's the thinking that generally lets us down, the decision making, the problem solving. And one of the things I want to really harp on in this conversation here is that it's important, it's critically important that we practice the dead time, that 75% time where we are not playing, that we are thinking. So start implementing that into your training regime. Start putting that into your pre-training stuff as well. When you're actually doing your warm-up, just stop and focus in on your warm-up and not talk to others or get sidetracked, because this is what happens on match days. We get sidetracked a lot, and whether that be before matches, during matches, after matches, we've got to make sure that our brain is being trained how it needs to be trained to execute in the biggest moments of matches. So I want to leave you with train the 75% as much as you are training the 25% of hitting time.